Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Deadpool vs. Old Man Logan, issue number 5 of 5. So, we have Logan and Deadpool facing off against each other yet again because, you gotta fight. And the one girl, Maddie, she's able to teleport people, but it kills them when she does. So she knew that they would both, survive, but Deadpool was at least trying to be, protective of her. Meanwhile, Logan was all about maybe they should kill her or leave her there to be experimented on or whatever. Who knows? Who cares? For the most part. So she's willing to teleport Logan because he dies, but, he gets better. She didn't want to teleport Deadpool. Instead, he gets stuck for hours underneath the base. And, the base actually falls on top of him, and he's got to dig his way out. I don't know, man. This is weird. This is so weird. By the end, she goes and she finds that heart dude. I don't know how, but somehow, I guess she's got some kind of telelocation besides her teleportation. Yeah, she can teleport herself, and that's perfectly fine. But anybody else, they die. So she finds Hart, gives him 5 seconds to explain. She doesn't like what he's got to say. So she teleports his heart out of his chest and he dies. Wow. So she really is a stone-faced killer, man. She's dangerous, real dangerous. I'm hoping that we see her again just so that she can get hers. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those characters you just read about. It's yeah, I kind of want her to die. Yeah, could there be any hope for her? I don't know. Anyway, we might see her in Deadpool again. I doubt we'll see her in Old Man Logan anymore. But we might see her again in Deadpool, and that could be fun. That could be interesting. But this comic book, this is a shame, man. And I hate even saying this stuff, but this comic book, this is just... This kind of comic book is the exact same reason why people don't want to read Deadpool all the time. Realistically, there was very little reason for this comic book. You introduced a new character, okay, but how compelling is Maddie? You know what I'm saying? Right now, this comic didn't do a whole lot to do that. This is a 5-issue miniseries, which was made for what exactly? And like I said, I hate saying stuff like this, but I really feel like this was just a quick little, you know what? We got to get Old Man Logan and Deadpool in a comic together. Okay, well, then have them do a crossover in their regular comic books. You didn't need this. I gave this comic book a chance. I gave all 5 issues a chance. I was excited for certain parts, but that was all because I expected this was actually going to go someplace. And it didn't really go anywhere, did it? So thank you, Marvel. Thank you for this very much. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why people drop off of Deadpool all the time. Because this... whatever. It didn't feel like standard Deadpool. It just felt like some guy who was angry for no reason. And Wolverine, a guy who's angry for no reason. And I know that at the very heart of it, that sounds like the exact definition of these two characters. But no. You see, deep inside, you actually find out there's other things. Literally, Old Man Logan, with all the chances and all the opportunities he had to explain himself, explain what he knew to Deadpool, and just let it be. You're not going to take this guy down. You got to know you're not going to take this guy down and keep this down. So literally in this, I guess Wolverine, Old Man Logan, has the IQ of a horse because he just doesn't get it, He could have at any time just explained things, but no. Instead, he's got to go and say to Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, the guy who doesn't listen to anybody, last chance to listen to me, bub. And what happens? At the very end, what happens? Wolverine winds up explaining himself anyway. So tell me something. What was the point of a single one of the confrontations between these two characters this entire time? What was the point? There was 0 point. This should have been a really good comic, but this comic shouldn't have ever existed in the first place. It's just one of those kind of things, and that really bugs me about that, man. That really bugs me about this. It's a shame. Anyway, I'm giving this comic book a D. There were a lot of really fun, and that's for the whole series, not just this comic, but for the entire series. This represents the entire series, as usual with my reviews. The final comic book in a miniseries is what defines the whole thing, because the closure is more important than pretty much anything else. And this was pointless. Maybe there's going to be some kind of a point to this later. Maybe there's some grand design in the future for this comic book character. She'll be like an Onslaught style character. Maybe, but I don't see her as being one of the most deadly threats out there. I'm sorry, Mr. Sinister, Apocalypse, Onslaught, I just named him, the Red Skull, for crying out loud, Magneto. There are so many more threats out there, so much more dangerous than her, a girl who could teleport things. Wow, her versus Graviton. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. So, no, sorry. She's not this super huge threat, or at least it didn't come off that way here. She's just a stone-faced killer who has the ability to teleport things. Ooh. So, yeah, sorry. Just not buying it. Her versus Blink. Bring it. Okay? I don't know. Anyway, rant over. Do not buy the trade paperback. I hope you didn't waste your money reading the individual issues like I did. Just, it is what it is, man. I hate giving bad reviews, but I hate reading bad comic books just as much. Anyway, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.